Westminster 911, what is the address of your emergency?
It's 10786 Moore Street.
10786 Moore Street?
Yeah.
Okay, what's going on there?
My daughter's missing. I guess she never made it to school this morning.
How old's your daughter?
She's 10.
Hi, this is Molly at Westminster Police. Can I help you?
Hi, I need you to come to my house. My son wants to turn himself in for the Jessica Ridgeway murder.
Okay, what's the address?
In the quiet suburb of Westminster, Colorado, a close-knit community was shattered by a heinous crime that sent shockwaves through the nation. On October 5th, 2012, 10-year-old Jessica Ridgeway's life was tragically cut short, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and unimaginable grief. This once peaceful neighborhood, known for its friendly residents and safe streets, found itself grappling with the harsh reality that evil can lurk where you least expect it. Welcome to Tried and True Crime, where we delve into the darkest corners of humanity to unravel shocking cases from around the world. Today, we will be exploring the heartbreaking story of Jessica Ridgeway, a young girl whose life was brutally taken in a senseless act of violence. Westminster, Colorado, just outside Denver, was known for its perfect suburban life. With its beautiful parks, peaceful streets, and strong community, it was a dream for families. For years, parents felt their kids were safe here. Danger seemed impossible in such a calm place. But on October 5th, 2012, everything changed. Jessica Ridgeway's abduction and murder shocked everyone. How could something so awful happen in their safe town? Who could hurt an innocent child so close to home and break their sense of security? That unlucky child was Jessica Ridgeway, born on January 23, 2002, to Sarah Ridgeway and Jeremiah Bryant, a couple whose lives would be forever changed by the tragedy that happened to their beloved daughter. Despite her parents' eventual divorce, Jessica remained a source of joy for her family. At just 10 years old, she had a lively personality and captivating blue eyes framed by purple glasses. Jessica loved cheerleading and animals, especially her black and white terrier. But most importantly, she brought happiness to everyone around her with her infectious smile and endless curiosity. Her mother, Sarah, spoke fondly of her daughter's independent spirit and unwavering determination, qualities that made her wise beyond her years. Jessica's vibrant presence left a lasting impact on those who knew her, and her tragic death left a void that could never be filled. On the morning of October 5th, 2012, Jessica Ridgeway headed to Witt Elementary School as usual, wearing her backpack and purple glasses. It was a cool autumn day, perfect for kids to enjoy themselves outside. But Jessica didn't know it would be her last trip to school. As she walked past a parked gold Jeep Cherokee, someone inside grabbed her suddenly. Jessica's screams were silenced as she was taken. For 5 long days, the Westminster community came together, searching tirelessly for Jessica, hoping to find her alive. They scoured neighborhoods and parks, determined to bring her home safely. But as time passed, hope faded. On October 10th, their worst fears were confirmed when Jessica's dismembered remains were found in a park nearby. The town was devastated. How could this happen? Who could do such a thing to an innocent child? As details emerged, shock spread through the community. Her abduction from her own neighborhood so close to home was terrifying to imagine. But as investigators looked into Jessica Ridgeway's murder, they found her backpack on a nearby sidewalk. This discovery pushed them to find her abductor and provided crucial evidence. The investigation grew more intense each day. Hundreds of DNA samples were collected and analyzed, with authorities leaving no stone unturned to find Jessica's killer. During this, a neighbor told authorities about Mindy Sigg, mother of 17-year-old Austin Sigg, and mentioned Austin's strange interest in death and a silver cross he wore. This made authorities question him. At first, Austin's DNA didn't match the evidence, making investigators think they were looking for an adult. But then it was discovered a lab technician had mishandled Austin's DNA, giving a false result. The police doubled down on this, and as the investigation progressed, a clearer picture of Austin Sigg began to emerge. He was fascinated by mortuary science and had a history of disturbing behavior. Born on January 17, 1995, to Mindy and Robert Sigg, Austin's childhood was full of unsettling events that shaped him into the person he became. From an early age, Austin exhibited an obsession with pornography, leading his parents to seek counseling for him at the age of 12. However, the therapy sessions did little to fix his escalating addiction, which eventually spiraled into an interest in violent and disturbing imagery involving children. As Austin grew older, his fascination with death and dismemberment became more pronounced. His classmates described him as intelligent but odd. Despite these warning signs, the full extent of Austin's darkness stayed hidden from the world until the day his true nature was revealed. On October 23rd, a pivotal lead emerged that would unravel the mystery surrounding Jessica Ridgway's abduction and murder. Mindy Sigg, the mother of 17-year-old Austin Sigg, made a confession to authorities her son had murdered Jessica, but claimed he did not rape her. Mindy made the agonizing decision to call 911, revealing to the dispatcher that some of Jessica's remains were still inside their home. The dispatcher, recognizing the gravity of the situation, urged Mindy to hand the phone to Austin to try to extract more details from Austin himself.
Come about?
I don't exactly get why you're asking these questions. I murdered Jessica Ridgeway.
Okay.
I have proof that I did it. There is no other question. You just have to send a squad car, something down here, and
right.
I will answer all the questions that you want to ask, or anyone wants to ask of me as soon as you gotta get down here.
Okay. Austin, I have a police officer that's going to come over to your house, okay? Can you tell me what part of the house that her remains are in?
Underneath the house in a crawl space.
Okay, did you know Jessica before this?
No, I did not.
Are you going to school anywhere?
We're at the Hope Community College.
And you're 17?
Yes.
Okay, Austin, can you tell me your date of birth?
January 17th, 1995.
Okay, I want you to know that you did the right thing, okay? And I do have a police officer that's on the way to talk to you. Okay. Do you have any weapons in your house?
I do, but I plan to use absolutely none of them. I will be sitting in my front room when the police officer arrives. Or I'll be right next to my mother. I have knives in my room, and we own a few guns, but I'm giving myself up completely. There will be no resistance whatsoever.
Okay. Have you committed any crimes like this before? Do you have a criminal history of any sort?
The only other thing that I have done that before this was the Kettner Lake incident where the woman got attacked. That was me as well. And other than that, the only criminal history I have is a speeding ticket.
As the call went on, Austin remained strangely calm despite confessing to horrific crimes. He admitted not only to Jessica's murder, but also to attacking a woman earlier and even getting a speeding ticket, a small detail among his other offenses. Austin revealed that parts of Jessica's body were hidden in a crawl space under his house, a grim discovery later confirmed by investigators. To worsen the situation, they found a marijuana plant growing in the same space, suggesting Austin's drug use. As the dispatcher asked probing questions, Austin's calm facade began to crack, his frustration growing with each inquiry about Jessica's murder. Some criticized the dispatcher's persistence, but she aimed to keep Austin talking, ensuring police understood the situation. During the call, both Austin and his mother, Mindy, became physically and emotionally distraught, experiencing panic attacks as the reality of their revelation sunk in. When the police arrived, they read Austin his rights, and Mindy waived them for him to give a statement. Surprisingly, Austin didn't resist, willingly going with detectives as his full involvement in Jessica's abduction and murder came to light. His chilling confession, along with evidence from the Sig residence, cracked the case wide open, paving the way for justice after an unthinkable tragedy. Faced with overwhelming evidence, Austin Sig pleaded guilty to a staggering 15 counts, including first-degree murder, sexual assault of a child, and charges stemming from an earlier attack on a female jogger. During the sentencing hearing, details of Jessica's final moments emerged. Austin admitted to strangling Jessica with zip ties, and when the zip ties proved insufficient, he resorted to manual strangulation. But even in death, Jessica's torment was far from over. In a display of depravity that defies comprehension, Austin dismembered her body in a bathtub, separating her limbs and head from her torso. Finally, he put a wooden cross marked with disturbing symbols inside her body, mocking the value of life. As the awful details of Austin's actions came out, disgust filled the courtroom. How could someone, especially a young person, do such terrible things to an innocent child? What kind of darkness leads to causing such horrible suffering to another person? Despite overwhelming evidence against him, Austin Sig stayed emotionless, starkly different from the anguish around him. It seemed like he hadn't grasped the seriousness of his actions, or maybe he was just embracing the darkness within, enjoying the attention his crimes brought. In the face of such unfathomable evil, the prosecutors and Jessica's family members urged the judge to deliver the harshest sentence possible, a lifetime behind bars with no possibility of parole. They argued that a crime of such magnitude, one that had robbed a young girl of her life and shattered the very fabric of a once peaceful community, could only be met with the most severe of punishments. And so, on November 19th, 2013, Austin Sig was sentenced to life in prison with an additional 86 years tacked onto his sentence for the other charges he faced. The judge labeled Sig's actions as evil and declared that the case cried out for a life sentence. Even though Austin Sig was young when he committed the crime, the court saw that his evil had no limits and that he remained a danger to society. His severe sentence reflected the seriousness of his crimes and the lasting pain he caused Jessica's family and the community of Westminster. The tragic murder of Jessica Ridgeway wasn't just a sorrow for her family and community, it shook us all, reminding us of the dangers children face and how evil can lurk even in safe neighborhoods. Westminster, once a peaceful haven, was scarred forever by the horrors that happened there. Jessica's murder raised tough questions about our ability to keep kids safe. How could such a terrible thing happen so close to her home? Were there signs we missed, things we could have done to stop it? During the trial, authorities learned that Austin Sig displayed disturbing obsessions from a young age. These details could have been red flags if anyone paid attention. This case shows why it's crucial to intervene early and provide mental health support, especially for troubled young people. Too often, warning signs are ignored, leading to tragic outcomes. Safety education is also crucial to children's livelihood. While parents can't watch over their children every second, teaching them about stranger danger and staying alert can help them recognize and respond to threats in their environment. After Jessica Ridgway's brutal murder, Westminster was forever changed. Once serene streets and parks now bore the weight of a tragic event that shook the tight-knit community to its core. For Jessica's family, the pain was unbearable. Her parents, Sarah and Jeremiah, and their loved ones struggled to understand how such a bright young life could be taken so brutally. They searched for closure amidst the heartache. To honor Jessica's memory and provide a place for healing, a park near where she was taken was renamed the Jessica Ridgeway Memorial Park. Purple structures, her favorite color, and dragonflies representing her spirit served as touching reminders of her life. A memorial rock and bench were placed where Jessica's remains were found, giving her loved ones a way to honor her memory. In the years ahead, Jessica's family and the community would grapple with the lasting impact of her loss. Yet her memory would endure as a symbol of innocence and resilience, a reminder of life's beauty and fragility in the face of tragedy. As the horrific details of Austin Sigg's confession continue to haunt us, we can't help but wonder what drove a seemingly ordinary teenager to commit such unspeakable acts. Was it a deep-rooted psychological disorder or a manifestation of pure evil? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more bone-chilling true crime stories.